Okay, today is February 23rd, 2020, and this is a 9 DPO. I always want to look over there. I did 7 DPO and it was negative. 8 DPO, I wondered if I would get a positive. I had 7-hour urine in the morning, and I tested with a 1-step, but I did not film it. And it was pretty much negative after the, at the 10-minute mark. I'm just setting the timer for 10 minutes now. And it kind of looked a little grainy, like it wasn't just flat white. It was, it kind of looked like there might try to be something there. And after a half an hour, and of course I know, it's a false positive if there's anything past 10 minutes. And when I looked at it a half an hour later, there was a line there, but I thought, well, it doesn't matter because that's a false positive. And then I took a test later on in the afternoon when I was a solid 8 DPO, because that was kind of like 4 hours before complete 8 days on the dot. And it was negative, and it was 3.5-hour urine, and it was totally negative. So anyway, here's the deal. When I got pregnant with Hannah, I took like 14 tests, and they were all positive. And by that time I was just having a good time. I had ovulation. I used the clear blue digital ovulation predictor with the smiley face, not the flashing one, but just the regular straightforward smiley face. And I remembered hearing or reading that when you're pregnant, your ovulation predictor kit will also be positive. So I remember dipping it and testing it, and it totally came up smiley face, and both lines were solid. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I wonder how that works, because I thought it was for LH surge, not HCG. Anyway, so last night I took a third 1-step, and it was negative. For fun, because I went down into my stash down below in the sink here, and I thought, what's that? Oh, that's my ovulation predictor kit wand, and here it is. This is the flasher, because apparently everybody in town's trying to get pregnant, and so the other one was totally sold out. And so this one with only 10 strips was the only one available. Oh, well, that was digital with the smiley face. Of course, the other digital, there were other ones with just lines. I don't like just lines. I need a smiley face. So I was laying there, and I thought, oh, how funny. I'll just dip it for fun, because I have all these extra strips, even though there were only 10. I only needed, I tested 2 days before ovulation, and I could see the line starting to get darker and build up. Hi, Hannah, it's okay. And, but when I tested at 10 a.m. for the first time on ovulation day, it was already, it skipped flashing altogether, and it was just straight smiley face. So I'm like, oh, I didn't even get to see it flash, which I didn't want the flasher. Anyway, so I dipped it last night for fun, and I'm staring at it going, wouldn't that be crazy if a smiley face popped up? A smiley face totally popped up, but it was the flasher. And here's the funny thing. I did take a test, maybe DPO 1 or 2, just to see if my levels were elevated still, because you're always going to have LH all throughout the month. But I wanted to know if it was still strong, and it was. So I thought, oh, that's fun, that's cool. Well, last night it was but it was a 0. So I went from 0 to a flashing smiley face last night, which, if this is giving me false hope, I'm gonna freak out. So right now I'm going to dip my ovulation predictor kit, and I'm also gonna do my 1-step HCG, and at the same time I'm gonna do first response. And today is 9 DPO pretty much almost complete 9 DPO. The urine I have is like 8-hour urine, which is crazy that I didn't have to go to the bathroom at all last night, which then concerns me. Oh, you know. But anyway, just because. And then here's last night's, the lines. Like, they're totally almost the same. Anyway, I gotta hurry because I don't have much space on my phone for this. I gotta delete a bunch of stuff because I keep having to delete apps and stuff just to get the footage that I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the ovulation. This takes 5 minutes to process, which is plenty of time for the other one. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip this one first, and then I'm gonna do the others. And I'm not gonna let you wait the whole 5 minutes. I will come back at 4 minutes and right before this turns hopefully positive, and then I'll look at the pregnancy test. So I'm gonna look at this one first and then the pregnancy test. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I won't make you watch me dip everything. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other ones and then I'll come back. Right. Oh, I already looked at the first response. Dang it. Oh, shoot. Is there a line? I think there might be. I actually think there might be a line on there. Oh, my heart sank because I think I see a line though. I think I do. Oh my gosh. And the first response would be a lot stronger than there's always this afternoon. So I was reading why these would be positive, and it said that LH, surge, and HCG are glycoproteins, and that this test cannot tell the difference between either one, and it just detects a high amount of that glycoprotein. So, craziness. Should be almost 5. I set the timer for 3. Okay, see, now it's gonna do it soon. Oh my Lord. My heart is racing. But yet look, there's nothing on here. There's nothing. I mean, there might be a faded line right there. Oh my gosh. Let's see what this one says. I don't see anything, guys. I don't see anything. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad. Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh, my finger, sorry. Gross. All right, well, whatever. I don't know what the deal is. I just need more time, I guess. Like I said, I did not get a positive one of these until halfway into day 9 in the afternoon. So we'll see if that happens again this time. I feel like I can see something. I feel like I can see something. But look at this. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not ovulating. I'm on day 9. Or I'll be day 9 in an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. This is what's making me freak out with hope. especially when it was negative earlier in the week. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. Where's the, there we go. Unbelievable. And you know this is super sensitive to that glycoprotein. Okay. So why wouldn't a pregnancy test? I'm telling you, I see something, you go. I'm telling you, I see something. I'm telling you. If you can imagine. Here's the thing, if you can imagine it, it just might be there. Because there have been other tests where I'm like, I can't even imagine a line. I can't even imagine a line. Oh, please let this be true. All right, we'll try again later. All right, here it goes. This was 5:30 a.m. urine. It's like 7 something now. I looked up my history from the first pregnancy, and by 10 DPO, which is now, today is 10 DPO, the first response was like it was no mistaking, it was totally positive. And so basically everything should be positive if it's positive. And I did an ovulation test to see if it's a solid, smiley face without flashing. And I did the online Amazon test that measures 25, and I did the one step that measures at 20. So let's see what's going on. Wow, so it's flashing. Okay, oh my gosh. I still don't have. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. Wow, I feel sick. All right, well, never mind then. It should have been positive. Oh well, that's the way it goes. So after I got all disappointed, and basically said, okay, I'm not pregnant, and was just ready to be devastated altogether, I went to make my coffee. By the way, that timer was set for 3 minutes, and so with the ovulation predictor kit, it was a total of 5 minutes. And so, but the one step says give it up to 10 minutes. And so I did. And when I went back, this is what I saw. I went back to it, and there it is. So should I be excited? Should I be shouting from the rooftops? Or should I hold my breath until, I mean, that's positive. And this isn't 5 hours later. This is not a dried up, this just happened. I just don't know why in the world that a more sensitive test like this one would be so blank. Why is that? Look at that, there's nothing there. I mean, I could imagine something maybe, but so I just don't understand why this 6 days sooner, and yet this one at the 10-minute mark showed up positive. So I'll just keep testing, and hopefully get some answers. And I just pray to God this is not a chemical pregnancy. I had one in October, and I pray that this was a super healthy egg and that everything is going well. But as of now, I would be very confident in saying that I did get pregnant, but is it gonna last? So that's my situation now. Anyway, that is it. I will probably test some more, edit this down so that it's not too long, and hopefully get some solid answers.